Flexx Luthor, Morgan's nigga room. So much soul, about to bust out the room. All different flavors, way more than 32. From these shoes, you can't mess with these dudes. Nike Reeboks, about soccer knees. Golden Gooses on dude.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Soul Brothers, hosted by yours truly, Flexx Luthor. And today, guys, we are blessed with a beautiful guest, Key to Your Soul. What's up, what's new, and how you feeling?
I like the way you introduced me because you didn't say that I was your co-host for this episode.
Well, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Key to Your Soul here, and I'm Flex's co-host today, and maybe his co-host, as time goes on. I don't know. I gotta see.
Hey, Morgan, you heard it.
I'm gonna take your spot, Morgan.
Shout out to my guy, Morgan Sneaker Room, man. Life been lifing. He has some things going on. So yeah. But we're gonna do it like that. That's how we're gonna do it. Shout out to Key for hopping on, being the co-host of Soul Brothers Podcast. As always, we are always thankful for the creative director of the Soul Brothers Podcast. So let's get into it. What'd you have on feet today?
Today I had on the women's white aqua 8.
That's
You ever seen this colorway?
Yeah, that's the later release, right?
Yeah, this was 2019.
Yeah, 'cause we had the original, and then was it the original women's too?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 pairs of 8s in my collection, and when I get the aquas and maybe the Dornbreakers, I'll be all right. I got 3 pairs 'cause I got the playoffs. I guess when I get the Buzz Bunnies and aquas, I'll be all right.
You don't? Why didn't you get the aquas?
Why didn't I?
Yeah.
Because I got everything else. Because I went and got. I've been getting everything, and the aqua's just not on my priority list. Just. It's a little lower. I mean, hey, nothing against the aquas. I really do want the aquas. I missed out in 2015, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was a fan of the sparkle. I like the little sparkle they added to it.
That's exactly how the OG was. That's why I'm like, what is the problem?
People hated that when apparently that's why it didn't do well as far as selling out and stuff. But
yeah, they definitely ended up in outlets and people were returning them. Crazy.
Well, I don't know if you've seen my story, but I picked up the Dornbreaker Sunders for $49.99.
I did. I thought I wrote on that.
You might have did.
I was just like, yo, you really came, and it's this year's, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, okay.
The crazy part about it is I got maybe 5 pair of Dornbreakers, and I got them all on the retail, except the 7s. The 7s I bought for over retail. I bought them out the market.
Yeah, same. All of mine were under retail as well. So yeah.
I remember Dornbreakers were like, never got a chance to see them in hand.
Yeah, no, for real.
One of those things you seen on the pictures, like, yeah, you never get those. That was nice though. So,
yeah, heavy on it.
Time to change. But what I went with today is the Cardinal 7s. Another slept on pair. I can't believe that once they re-released, we let these set. Yeah, still mad at the people for letting these set, and especially the cherry 12s, and then we watching the taxes go on sale. Crazy
Times, man.
I never thought I'd see it. Well, I wouldn't expect for the taxes to go on sale. Maybe that's just me being biased. Cause
you shouldn't expected the 7 because the sevens are appealing to a niche group like us.
Yeah. 7 because 7s
they don't get a lot of love.
Everybody always thinking True Flights when they think retro 7s. So
no, I think of just. Oh no, you know what? You're right. The way you said that was right. Yeah.
I've been saying you're not a regular consumer. That's what I wore. I mean, I'm enjoying 2025. I feel like it's gonna be one of those years that goes underrated because a lot of people are claiming that just because there's really no hype around sneakers right now, or they're not selling out, that it's a bad year. But man, like this is,
Nah,
if
this is
not
going like it for us. Well, for some of us, we know it's gonna be like,
top three easily, top three, my
yeah,
top three right now easily. I got
yeah.
the X's, we got the Gammas again. J Tip's still dropping. West Side
Mm-hmm.
Gun's dropping. Um, I mean, Phil dropped
Pearl,
again.
well,
Pearls,
Pearls is
yeah.
coming back.
Cough drops. Galaxy foams, undefeated
Mm-hmm.
fours, pearls. Man, it's just the list of what the KD. I mean, what the Kobe's.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, speaking of that, we're not done. We got hint of the Wale collab. How you
Yes,
feeling
we
about that?
did.
How you
I think
feeling?
it's long overdue. Long overdue. It's so crazy because the Nike boots, like living in New York, it is one of those things that we really did, but you still got to give it to the DMV area. Like that, they've been doing that since forever. That's their thing for sure.
It's a Nike boot, so for me, is not. We definitely had our run in North Carolina with the Nike boot, and came and went. But I don't speak for everybody. But to me, the Nike boot, eh. But if I was to have a Nike boot in my collection, which I don't have, if I was to have one, Wale collaboration would definitely be that one Nike boot that I have in my collection,
Hmm.
easily, because I don't really see any other reason why I'd be wearing a Nike boot. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Like, what?
But it's not releasing to the public.
Oh,
Hmm.
no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So the real,
Posted about it today. It's just him, and he was like in the did you see the commercial?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought it was. Well, to me, when I seen it, I was getting the promo for his album. I was just still trying to figure out how everybody got Nike collab out of it. Even though it was a Nike shoe with his name and stuff on it, that could just be part of promo. Doesn't mean it's official. So I was, still a little like, how are we getting that he's getting a Nike collab? I thought it was just promo for his album, and the people that were listed were features on the album. Or is that
Yeah.
people that's getting the shoe?
I thought it was people that's getting a shoe. I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe I don't know. But you know what? You may be right. Because I looked at it like, oh yeah, these are like why he picked these people to get this shoe.
Yeah. I think those are features on his album because he's dropping, or he already dropped. I think he already dropped a new album,
Yeah, yeah,
and this
yeah.
is
He did.
part.
He did.
Yeah, I mean, so it's not really a if it's if it's not releasing in the public, I'm not calling it a collaboration.
Why? Why? It's still
If
a
it's not,
collab. It's still a collab though.
well, what can you call a shoe? I call it a custom before I call it a collab.
That doesn't
Because
even make sense.
it's a
It's a
custom Nike boot.
collab.
It's a custom.
No.
It's not yeah.
And with Wale, who is a celebrity, getting it with Nike, it is a collab. You're
Hey, you
not gonna
doing
win on this one.
the officer? You doing the justice for the co-host, Morgan, because you're still debating me. If it don't release to the public, it's not a collab. I'm sticking with my guns on that one.
Okay, I mean, whatever you say, man.
Well, I mean, I feel like that just robs him of, like you were saying, it's been overdue. If it's not gonna release to the public, it's kind of like, oh well,
That's fair. That's a fair point. I agree with
y'all,
that.
because I mean, he does deserve a collab, and I mean, it don't really need to be a Nike boot. It could be any shoe. And just putting his name and his style and his influence on it because of just what he means to sneakers in general.
He
He
could definitely
deserves.
do a phone posit.
I'm curious to see
Because the
what that.
cherry blossom joints, that was for the DMV area. It wasn't specific to him.
In which a lot of people wasn't. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people. Some people pretty sure they wanted it because of the DMV on it, but just the cherry blossom, they wanted more than that. There was more in the in the area than just cherry blossom. I'm curious to know what a phone posit from Wale would look like.
Yeah.
I wonder how he would, if he would like keep it calm and cool, or he would just kind of go
I
outrageous
feel
with
like
it.
I feel like he would I feel like it would be like a little mixture of calm and cool, but something in it would be like outrageous. Maybe like the insole
Hmm.
or the soul or something like that. I feel like it could be like a little bit of both.
Yeah. If anything, what they should have did, I think he should have did something more of like the Nike boot being like a promo sample for his album. Kind of
Mm.
how like they did was it Rockefeller, the Rockefeller Records
Mhm.
Air Force, something like that. Would you consider that a collab?
Yes.
That's a special edition, but I guess it's.
It is a collab. You want to be right so bad.
I really do want to be right, but like it's at the same time, like I get it, but at the same time, it's just like if it don't really sit public, it just doesn't feel right calling it a collab. There's got to be another name for it. I I gotta do my homework and figure out because there's got to be another name for a collab that doesn't release a group project or something, but it ain't a collab. It's not. It's not a collab.
Okay, I mean, we can agree to disagree. It's fine.
We did get the date for the West Side Gun Saucony program. December 4th is the date I'm seeing. Did
Is
you
it?
get
Okay, December 4th. Okay.
it?
Okay, how do you feel about that? You want them?
I'm a bigger fan of the Jazz 9 that he showed with the Scorpion.
Yeah, same.
I'm a bigger fan of those. I like those. Um I don't dislike um the pair they're pushing right now. Hmm. How can I say this? Just the colors and the outrageous.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't need another
Maybe
shoe
we don't know
that
what it
loud.
means though. Like,
Yeah.
like I guess when they get into the storytelling part of it, like
Hmm.
maybe those colors like mean something.
Maybe, but I don't think it's gonna change anything for me. I don't think it's gonna make me want it any more than I already do. It's just the loudness of the shoe. It's like, do I need another one of those?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I should. Maybe I'm speaking a little too soon. Maybe I should wait till there's more
Yeah, like
storytelling,
yeah.
some more close up pictures, because there might be something in that shoe. You know, he might have some hidden layers, or
Mhm.
who knows?
Shout out to Tiana because she was the first one
Hmm.
to put them on feet. So that was really dope. Shout out to
Yeah,
Griselda.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like I told Morgan. I've always heard of West Side Gun, but I really didn't start listening till I heard about his collab with Saucony. And
Mm.
I feel like that's how a collab should work. You know, you're introducing that person or the other person to new audience. So I'm a fan of his work. I'm a fan of his music now. I feel like that's how a collab is supposed to work.
Yeah, I agree.
I heard that we're getting dried out on collabs. How you feel? How you feel?
Yeah, yeah. It's so crazy because like when I first started doing my top tens, I barely had any collabs in it. But now like now that it's been like saturated with collabs now,
Everything is
some
a
of my
collab.
yeah, everything is a collab. So now it's like I be feeling like, damn, like my top tens never used to look like this. I'll probably have like one or two collabs, but the rest would be GRs.
Yeah.
Now it's definitely more collabs that's coming into my top 10.
I wouldn't say that I'm tired of the collabs, but I do wish they would kind of slow it down. I feel like we're losing the lore of a collab.
Mhm.
Kind of
Mhm.
it's like, oh man, this collab gonna be crazy. It's kind of like another collab on top of another collab, and then you have collabs that's happening right now that honestly you're overlooking because there's so many other collabs that's happening. So it's just like, oh, I didn't know they had a collab. I didn't know they did this. I mean, I'm seeing Adidas Superstars collabs. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know this was going on. You
Yeah.
know, a New Balance collab. I'm like, didn't know this was going on. Because I mean,
Mhm.
we got so many other collabs going on with so many other brands and
Brooks is becoming a thing right now.
Brooks. Shout out Peter, Pete.
Yes, shout out Peter.
Yeah, I see my man making his rounds. He's definitely spreading the word.
If you're
But
listening
yeah,
to this, size 5, my guy, like, what are we doing?
size 5. I like it.
What-
9.5. No, but no. Well, since I've been talking about it, just watching him and how he's doing it, I haven't really ever been influenced by seeding until now. Cause like now I'm
Mm,
you know what? The more I see them, the more they get posted. I'm like, I might need to check a pair out. Let me get a pair. Let me
mm-hmm.
get a pair. And I don't know if I'm being biased or that's just seeding getting done right. I'm seeing a lot more people, a lot more of my peers with it, rather than because I really don't follow the bigger accounts. So it's a lot of
Okay.
these smaller creators, impactful creators. Some of them have large followings as well. But I try to stay away from the like overly, animated, large following sneaker creators. So
Yeah,
like
same.
that's sometimes I don't really see when they get seated. So it's nice to see
I
that,
think that's how it should be, though, because you know someone is doing their job.
yeah, I mean, and then it's I feel like it comes with more impact that way. But again,
Yeah,
we're not the average consumer, so we don't really have no dog in that fight.
yeah, yeah. I agree.
The next question I wanted to ask, what is a pair of sneakers that you feel that everyone else loves that's overrated, that you feel is overrated?
A pair that's coming out next month, them Gamma 11s.
I, I got a rebuttal for that one simply because when that pair first released, oh man, people hated that pair because
No, they did not.
that was the first. Yes, that was the first Air Jordan that we got. Well, I ain't gonna say it wasn't an OG colorway because I'm not gonna get into that
Space
debate.
Jam is not an OG. Yeah,
I know.
Space Jam.
Obviously, I'm not gonna get into that debate because Cool
Okay.
Grays, OG. I don't know. I know. So, but it was one of those. It was a colorway that we hadn't seen. So a lot of people were like, "What are these? Why y'all giving us to them? Why is there a gold jump man? Where is this blue coming from?" Like I remember on my end, there was no love, and I remember them still being in stock, and I had to pick between those, the taxis, and the Gamma Blue 12s, and I chose the taxis. So the Gammas dropped the following week after, and I remember them. No, the week before because I only had like $200, and I was like, I can't spend it on these Gammas because I'm gonna have to get these taxis. So I don't remember the Gammas being loved until later on.
Yeah, no, they were definitely loved. Like, and if I'm
I
gonna
don't
be a
remember
little
that.
bit fair, it was a mixture, I guess, but they were definitely
Hmm.
loved. They were definitely loved, especially in New York. So I don't know. That's crazy. I mean, North Carolina, MJ, whatever, like probably some diehard Michael Jordan
Nah,
fans that's
look,
like,
look. So
nah, we
this was
not.
online. This was online. This was online. I remember it was on Foot Action that was still in stock. I could have grabbed me a pair, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my taxis, or I had just bought my taxis. Either way, I didn't have the money to buy them because I definitely would have got them. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like them at first. And then I seen them on feet, and I was like, yeah, let's get a pair of those.
I just
And
feel like if I'm gonna have a shoe that's pretty much all black with some blue in it somewhere, I may as well just have a Space Jam. Like, that's how I feel. Or at least the cap and gowns.
but the cap and gowns came after the gammas,
Yeah,
so
I know that, but I like the cap and gowns more than the gammas.
absolutely not. I hate the materials on the cap and gowns. I hate the materials on the cap and gowns. The cap and gowns, and I'm a Air Jordan 11 stan.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could 100% live without the cap and gowns.
I could
100%.
100% live without the gammas, and I can't believe
Nah,
people are fiending for
nah.
fiending for them to come out. I,
I would love to see the Gamma Blue 12s drop before the Gamma 11s though. That that
First
that
of all, did you see my tweet? Went a little viral.
and I wanted to mention you and say yeah, and don't say it again. That's what I wanted to say, but it was
All
like
right, so
six
but
hours
don't.
later. I was like, yeah, all right, never mind.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Yeah, that was
For
crazy.
those that don't know what we're talking about, so shout out to Lex or whatever. He put a pair of the Gamma 12s up. So I QRT'd it and I was like, the 12s are better than the 11s. And everybody was just going crazy in my comments.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like the Gamma Blues have became a classic now. More love than it was before. I feel, especially with the whole cap and gown. I feel like people kind of connect those two, and there was
Mm-hmm.
the cap and gowns to me were the ones that are overrated. Like I'm like, it's an all black Air Jordan 11 with suede upper. I'm cool on that. Gamma Blue 11s, I gotta have them. I gotta have them. I
Why you
gotta.
don't have them in your collection?
I do, but I'm
Oh, you
I'm
want another
spinning the
pair?
block.
Okay.
Going, yeah, yeah. I'm definitely getting another pair. I wasn't able to get them when they were released before. I definitely gotta, yeah. I mean, I got me another pair of taxis too. I still have my pair from 2013, but I was like, nah,
Mm. Yeah, these are
I'm
my
getting
first pair of taxis. My favorite 12s are
what
yeah. I never cared for them. I never cared for them. Like it
12s
wasn't
or
not that,
taxis,
huh?
12s or taxis.
Taxis. Yeah, I just we it doesn't connect. Like I like them, but it was never like one of those I need these in my collection. But I'm at the point in my collection now I want all OG colorways with all
Mm,
the numbers. So that's what I'm kind of like. But like I saw them mines came in yesterday and I was looking at them. I'm like, "Nah, these are good."
yeah, they aren't.
I'm tight though because I waited too long on the cherries, the cherry 12s. I was just like, "Oh,
Mm.
these gonna go on sale, these gonna go on sale." I don't think they actually ever went on sale because I
Nah,
would have
they
bought
did.
them.
They didn't go on sale, but
But they was
they didn't
sitting for a
sell.
minute.
Yeah, yeah, they was definitely sent for a minute. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I played with that, but that's a reach back I gotta go
yeah.
get.
Cherries. I was like
It's my
cherries.
favorite 12.
Cherries are your favorite 12. You didn't grab them.
At the time, I just wanted other stuff.
That's how it be.
Like
That's just
too much is coming out, man.
yeah. That's just how it be. Um, next to Retro 11, I got my Retro 12s because I got all those. Only OG one I don't have the is the Obsidian 12s. Have the taxis, flu games, playoffs. What else? Cherries. What else? What's the other one? I think
I got
Obsidian
three
is the
pair
only one.
playoffs.
You from each release?
Yeah. I
Hmm.
got the 2012 and then 2011, 2012, and then I got the lows that came out in
Hmm.
2017,
I
and then
do.
I
Yeah.
got yeah, and
Yeah.
then I got the recent release.
Yeah. I only got the recent release in in the lows because I missed out on the 2012.
Yeah.
2012. 2012 is the year that I missed out on that I because that was the Olympic sevens,
Mm-hmm.
six, all
Mm-hmm.
those. Yes, I missed out on those.
Which we need back, Jordan Brand, if you're listening to
I'm
this.
definitely, I'm surprised that we haven't.
I'm
That's one of
surprised
the.
too.
I
I
feel
thought
like,
we would have got those before Cherry 12.
yeah, yeah. I thought we would have got that before we got the taxes again. Honestly, I wasn't expecting the taxes no time soon. Um, and the undefeated fours. We got the undefeated fours before we got the Olympics again. So
Yeah. I don't
that's
know what
just.
they're doing over there.
I mean, they doing alright. Ain't gonna knock them too hard this time around because they
Nah, they're
doing
doing great, sweetie, but
that.
at the same time, like
We need them Olympic sevens. I
we need
definitely.
them. Cause I'm scared to wear my pair. Cause I'm like,
I'm
what if it start?
I'm scared to buy a pair. I ain't really
Oh
scared to
yeah,
because if I buy a pair and for that price and then they release them, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be really upset. So I'm
yeah,
thinking
I
about
get
just
it.
getting for the love of the game sevens. You know, it's
Yeah,
just
mm-hmm.
because I highly doubt that we'll see those again. So if we don't get the regular release, I don't see how we would get the for the love of the game sevens.
Yeah,
So I may grab those instead. But again, those are pretty old too. So
yeah,
I don't know. But back to these gammas. I gotta have these gammas. I'm gonna get these gammas. I'm trying to think if there's a shoe that I feel that is overrated that everyone else loves.
I feel like you should have like 10 of them because you.
Yeah, that's actually there was one that I was thinking of recently, and I'm just like, I'll be okay if I never get that shoe, and like everybody loves that shoe. Oh man, what was it? Was it an off white? Oh, I mean anything. Honestly, anything from Travis Scott. Anything from Travis Scott.
I have no Travis Scott in my collection.
I have no desire to have one. Like it's just
Yeah, I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of
the
over
only
it.
the only one I ever thought about like, ooh, I might want is the Dunks. Those the only ones I
Mm,
ever thought about. Like, okay, I try to I try to go for those, but all the other ones, and then they're
I
always
wanted.
Air Jordan 1 lows, so I'm not a fan of those. So
Oh, yeah. So I definitely don't. So do you don't like the highs either? The mocha highs?
they're all right.
Mm,
I mean, they ever go on sale, I get them, but we know they ain't
they're
happening. So
not. They're not going on sale.
yeah, so there goes that. So yeah, I
Yeah, that's
don't.
interesting. The only ones that I wanted from Travis were the black pair, honestly, the all black with the white stitching. That's the one I wanted the most. The Phantom pair.
Ah, the Phantoms. Those are like those aren't too bad. What are the prices on those?
I have no idea. Let's check.
I don't think they're. I think that's like those and the Canaries are like the ones that are the cheapest as far as like aftermarket.
You said the Canaries, you're right.
Yeah, the Canaries and the how you feel about the pink pair that they've been showing?
I like them. Wait, these
Still,
went up. These went up 860 in my size.
yeah, they definitely went up.
They was at like four something last time I checked.
Yeah, they went. They went. I remember those that went too bad. Like it was like, if I ever get around to it, not me personally, but
Hmm.
because if I'm gonna get a black and white shoe, it's definitely not gonna be a Travis Scott. That'd be crazy. It'll be my Taxi 12s. But
Right. Right.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not. Travis Scott. Cool on Travis Scott. And then after the documentary, definitely. I have
Yeah.
definitely don't want a pair now.
I haven't
That's.
seen it.
I was gonna say I would recommend not watching it, but yeah, watch it. Watch it.
Okay.
It'll change your perspective on just I don't know. It changed my perspective on concerts in general, but just to
Yo, that so we actually had like a space on that when that happened or whatever, and
mm,
it was definitely split in between it's not his fault and then it is his fault. So,
mhm.
it just depends on who you're talking to.
Watch the documentary. That's
Okay.
all I can. Just watch the documentary and like yeah, just watch the documentary. But yeah, speaking of influence and impact, I'm pretty sure many people have told you, your influence and your impact. Me and Morgan were talking about like the last episode. We were talking about a pair, and I'm like, I don't want them because I don't have. It was a pair that you wore, and I was like, I don't have the eye for them like he does, and I can't remember what pair it was. It's a pair that you recently. It's a pair that you recently wore, and I'm
Mm.
like, yeah, I just don't have the eye for dressing for that shoe like he does. But anyways, just to your influence and your impact, we kind of have our own what it means to us when we're watching your content. But you personally, what do you want it to mean to people when they're watching your content? Like, what is the mission? What is your purpose of your content?
Well, I do mental health and stuff like
Hmm.
that. I'm a mental health advocate. I have told my story a bunch of times, BPD,
Hmm.
blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So the first thing I want people I just want them to be aware of their mental health for sure. Um, that mental health and sneakers do go hand in hand because if it didn't, y'all
Hmm.
wouldn't be crashing out and tagging
Hmm.
Nike saying fuck you. So,
Hey, my man Morgan swears out that ever since he's been medicated, that he don't buy a lot of sneakers. He doesn't impulse buy. He buys sneakers, but he doesn't impulse buy. So,
Very nice, very nice. What else? Also, just kind of like just being yourself, wearing pairs that you
hmm
love and not feeling like you gotta have pairs that other people have because society, well, sneaker society says so. Like, sneaker society is crazy. Um, but yeah, like just really, I know it's cliche, but like just really, you just gotta be yourself. And
yeah.
just know when you aren't yourself, people can tell. People
Mm.
can absolutely tell.
Even when
Like
even when you don't think they can tell,
they
they
can
can tell.
tell.
They
I
just
could
playing
tell
it.
people that are new here.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell people that just started collecting in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I could just tell because a lot of things in sneakers is from experience.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you could tell certain people just don't have that experience, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like they're trying to they're trying to rewrite history, those type of
Mm-hmm.
people. And it's insane to me. So
Yeah.
yeah, that would be my answer.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Be yourself. um, I'm all for that because I always say be yourself or you're gonna be left with somebody you don't know. Um,
I like that.
so I'm always, and it's not easy. It's not easy because there's times where I may not want to speak up, or there's times where I want to side with this person, but I know that their argument is just wrong. It's not something I believe in. It's not something that I can go along with. But
Mhm.
I know it's gonna have me view this way, or someone is not gonna like it. So it it isn't easy. Just go out there and be like, hey, be yourself. Um, of course, that's what everybody. Of course, everybody wants to do that. Everybody wants to push that. Just don't get lost in the sauce. I feel like a lot of people get lost in the sauce, start
Yep.
creating content, and like before you know it, you just not that person. When you ever go viral for something, you just stuck being that. Like if you ever go viral for being the person that you're not, you're stuck being that person because
Yeah,
the
I
audience
agree.
is not gonna want to see anything else unless
Mm-hmm.
you're like a person with a huge following, like millions of followers.
Right.
Other than that, I just don't see you being able to switch over to like, oh, I'm this person now. Like it's just not something that everyone can do. It is possible, but it's not something not everyone can do. Um, but yeah,
I
we
agree.
appreciate we appreciate the content that you do put out. I know you feel like you don't have that impact, or it doesn't mean that much, but it means a lot to a lot of people. You definitely have the influence. You have that impact. You have a lot of engagement that people try to strive for. So keep doing your thing. And when you posting, keep that in mind that that someone's watching. So.
Mm-hmm.
So
I appreciate that.
you gotta keep consistency for them. Somebody's watching, you know.
Oh, I guess. I gotta see.
You ain't gotta see. Look at your social media. Look at your pages. You post something now, it's gonna go up. Simple as that.
Mm, uh, lately it hasn't really been going up, but it is what
What
it
what's
is.
what's not going up for you? Well, let me hear what's not going up for you. I want to hear this.
No, because it's going to sound mad like dumb, and people are going to be like, well, it doesn't matter because if you're doing it for the love and blah, blah, blah. But like, my likes haven't really been, as much as
Yeah.
I'm used to or whatever. But
You know, wait, this wasn't a topic, but this is something else. I feel that we need to get away from this whole thing of like, of course we're doing this because we love sneakers and it's fun, but there's also we're doing this because there is some type of validation. There is some type of payout from it. Like sit here and say that I hop on here and show my face and make these videos and do these edits and do all this cover arts and all this stuff and be like, oh, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm just doing it for the passion. That
they
that
gonna get on you with this one.
that look that it is that's part of it.
It
But
is.
at the end of the day, guys, come on, guys.
If you could get paid for doing what you love,
Why not?
who? Why not?
And why not be vocal about that? Because if you don't tell nobody, how they gonna know? So
Yeah,
every time the brands come and see you, oh well, this is your passion. We got you two pairs of your passion. So can we get that
that's
video?
true.
Nah, you gotta let them know. Like I love sneakers, and I mean I love my podcast. I love hopping on and stuff. But I've said this before on the podcast. Like 5 years, 6 years from now, if I'm not making nothing from this, if I'm not benefiting from this in a way beyond like emotional or something that's non-tangible, I'm not doing it no more. Like, and I feel like people shouldn't have an issue with that. People shouldn't view it as, oh, it's, I don't know, like transactional. Cause
Yeah, transactional, a good word.
yeah, cause I'm not really looking for something, but I'm definitely working towards something. That if that,
That's a
yeah,
good way to put it.
yes, that's how I'm gonna put it. I'm not looking for any handouts, but I'm definitely working towards something. So
That's
and
so
again,
real because people are not going to admit that.
yeah, I mean, again, I nobody is sitting here with four different ring lights, getting in front of the camera and saying, "I'm just doing this because I love sneakers." So this new pair I got. Shout out to you. No, come on, guys. No, man. There is no way you hopping in front. If that's the case,
Maybe some people are. Maybe it
no,
is
no.
just an outlet for some people.
Again, but see, that's the thing about it though. Like, I love creating, but I also love what comes along with creating. I love people like shouting out my work. I love people paying attention to what I'm doing. And for
Hmm.
me, and I just feel like this just me not, sticking to my word of saying I'm gonna be honest. I like when I get attention. I like when people say, "Oh man, that's some great cover art. Oh, that was a good episode. That was a great conversation. I like that you're doing this. I
Real.
like why not? Why can't I be okay with
Happy
that?"
for, yeah, why can't I be pretty much like happy for me?
Yeah, I mean, I shout out everybody else. I give everybody else love. Hey, shout out to J Tips for doing this. Shout out to AD for these pictures. Shout out to Self for doing this. And I feel like they should, you know, I say those things because they deserve to hear those things, but also I know it feels good to be told that you're doing good.
Hmm.
Like, come on,
Hmm.
guys. I thought I'd just say that because I start to see that a lot of like, oh, we're just doing this for the love of it. All right, but there's no community, there's no culture, but we're just doing it for the love of it. All right. So, so we're just doing it for the passion and the love, but there is no culture. There's no sneaker culture. It doesn't exist. There's no community. There's nothing that brings us together. But we're doing this because we love it. With that being said, let's get into the showcase shoe. Um,
You didn't answer
uh,
the question though. What do you
what?
want?
What?
What do you
What
want
was the question?
people?
Um,
People want to know.
they gonna hate this one. mine's not. Mine's not gonna. Mine is not gonna be as good as your answer. Mine's is gonna sound a little. I ain't gonna say. Maybe I should change the answer. Maybe I should change the answer. Maybe I should change the answer.
Nah, you tough,
Um,
right?
what I want my content to mean to others is I want my content be true to yourself. Um, as you say, be yourself. I want you to be true to yourself, and if that
Hmm.
means telling someone that, hey, I deserve this, shout out to you. That's what my content. I just want, as long as you're not, harming anybody, disrespecting anyone, then it's okay. And disrespect, I mean like calling someone out of their name. But if you're saying that, hey, you deserve this, I'm about to bring it up. Saying that we deserve something, true to yourself. Be true to
Hmm.
yourself. I
Mm-hmm.
want everyone to be true to themselves, and I want them to be honest with themselves. I want to have productive
Heavy on,
conversation.
heavy on. Be honest with yourself. That is so
Yeah,
crucial.
we don't have a lot of that. We don't have a lot of that. Again, I see a lot of stuff. I read a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, what's the intro to it's a J Cole song, and
Which
dude,
one?
like, yeah, I think it's Runaway. Anyways, it's about this Mike Epps sees the dude in the grocery store. He's like, man, he ain't like that. That dude don't act like that. That's how I see these when I'm reading these tweets. I'm just like, now
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, same,
real
same,
real
same.
real life scenario. Come on, like there's no way you in the
Saying
office.
that is no way. You
You
doing
yeah,
that is
you
no
not
way.
in you're not in the warehouse, you're not in the office. But yeah, be true to yourself. That's what I want my content to mean to people. Be true to yourself. Okay, now that's the PR answer. I'm gonna give you what I was gonna say. I want to be remembered once I leave this world. I want to leave a legacy behind. And if nobody ever watches my YouTube videos, my TikToks, listen to my podcast episodes, they're still there. So
Hmm.
leaving behind something is one of my biggest fears is not really death, just what I'm leaving behind. So leaving something behind when I'm gone is important to me. So okay, shoot. Shout out to the guys over at Extra Butter. Barney sent me the re-release of the protection pack,
Hmm.
the New Balance 2002R and Rain
Love that
Cloud
shoe.
colorway. This is my first pair. I wasn't able to because we had again so much was dropping when the protection pack came out. I wanted to grab them, but the hype around New Balance was kind of peaking at the time, and
Yeah,
I was not paying $600 for New Balance. And crazy enough, these pairs are lower than what they were when I seen them a couple years ago. But
yeah.
I'm hoping this opens the door for the purple pair and the orange pair. Those are two pairs I really wanted. Besides the rain cloud
The
pair.
the purple pink pair.
See, yeah, I want that pair and the orange pair. Yeah,
Very
yep.
nice. Very
That's my
nice.
show question.
Hello, Bernie. South Five. Let's get it rolling. I'm just shooting my shot. I'm shooting my shot at this point.
I like it.
Okay, so my showcase shoe is a shoe that I want to see more of. Is a shoe that I'm ready for them to start retroing things, and that would be one, the Jordan 10 in general, but this
Mm-hmm.
is the powder
Blue.
blue 10s.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Best outsole of a Jordan, by the way.
Agreed. Oh, nah, sevens.
Sevens?
Yeah,
Nah,
seven,
nah,
seven,
nah. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
sevens.
I
Yeah,
disagree. But yeah, that's
sevens. Yeah,
no sevens. But yeah, I'm ready for the 10 to make a comeback.
I have the paddle blues. I have the double nickels. I need the steel grays.
I'm so
I
mad
don't know if
about
I.
that toe cap. I
Yeah,
wanted them so bad.
yeah. I've been wanting steel grays for years. But not with a toe cap, and it's okay. It's okay not to like the original. I just don't like a. I just don't. It just doesn't look good to me. What retro 10 would you like to see release?
I have a pair now that, I probably got to get them restored soon. But it's a women's pair. It's the lavender and gray and white.
Yep,
So
yep, yep.
those, and then the linen tens.
I
Let
was gonna say
me,
lineage. Yep.
yeah, those. What else? Well, they're
Hmm.
probably not gonna retro the DBs, but I still want the DB tens.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just tens in general. And we're overdue because these tens, when these came out, when the gray joints came out, this was all like 2014-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the pack that they did with all the different cities,
hmm
Orlando, yeah, like that
hmm
pack or whatever, it's been over a decade now. So they could definitely revamp the 10.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we already got cool grays. We already looking. 2026 is looking just as heavy as 2025 was.
I don't know how I'm
Um.
gonna do it.
Yeah. Cool grays are dropping January 10th. 10 days in, we already.
Exactly.
start already starting. So, and I've been wanting the cool grade, cool, well, not cool grades, Wolf grade,
Hmm.
retro files. I've been wanting those. Not, I'm hoping that that newspaper look that's going on with the lines and the
Oh
creases
yeah.
and folds, and hoping that that's not what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's not what we're doing. I don't know.
But yeah, 2026 is looking crazy.
Well, Kay, thank you for being the co-host for the Soul Brothers podcast. Any closing remarks?
Nah, y'all just be nice to each other, be kind to yourself. Oh, and it is definitely seasonal depression season.
Mm-hmm.
Please, if you are getting treatment, come up with a plan. And if you are not getting treatment, uh double up, triple up, whatever your vitamin D, and make sure you get a lot of sun. And if you have a supportive system, just make sure you love on your people a little bit more around this time.
There's not getting enough vitamin D makes you
Yeah,
depressed.
like you ever like went into the sun and then like
Yeah, I mean,
you automatically get,
I just thought like that was just a thing. Like everybody loves sunny days, so it's just like,
you know, like 85% of Black Americans are vitamin D deficient.
mm, 'cause we always trying to stay in the house.
Yep.
Hmm.
And Black Americans. I said that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
That's what I'm saying.
okay.
Cause that's why I said we, cause we always trying to stay in the house.
Yeah.
Always trying to stay outside. Girl, it's hot.
Thank you for having me. I can't wait to do the next one.
Morgan. Yeah, same thing I've been saying, guys. 2026 Soul Brothers podcast is gonna we're gonna hit it heavy. We definitely gonna hit it heavy. This will be episode 97, so we three episodes away from episode 100. 2-year anniversary coming up in December. So
Nice. It's a lot of things
yeah.
happening. We
Yeah,
like that.
we're almost at 10K downloads overall. So,
Nice.
shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to y'all for listening to me, Morgan, Key, and all these other great people talk about sneakers and other things. Yeah. But as I always
Yep.
say, guys, love, peace, and sneakers.
Later.
Soul Brothers. Yeah. Soul Brothers. Retro 7s, Retro 3s, Metallic Silver, Retro 11, sitting on freeze. They got soul.